So here's a pair of trainers that I got on sale for, I think it was £105, and it's basically the Jordan 3 Desert Elephant. Is a really nice trainer, and it's different to the norm in the sense of it's kind of loosely taking the black cement colorway and I suppose the inverse of a sort of Jordan 3 Armand Marnier as well. So it kind of has this elephant print around the edge here and in brown, and it's made in like a leather material, but it doesn't kind of look too much like elephant print, obviously, because it's more on the browner side. And the indentations that you can see, the sort of marks around it, is kind of the darker one, so it's sort of reverse in a way. And it's got a cool look to it, you know, gives it more of a sort of shoe vibe, I guess. And I also like the orange hits on the sneaker as well, so you get the little orange loops in the holes, and then also the Jumpman logo, and then the tongue at the back is also yellow, and then the outsole as well, it's got the yellow hits on there as well for the traction pod and the Jordan sign. And then the leather on the material here is like actually really nice. It kind of reminds me of the Jordan 3 Ivories, and the material up here is this sort of rough suede around the ankle collar and around the lace holes, so it kind of gives that slightly different effect, and it's also on the tongue as well. And the only thing that for me is a bit kind of maybe not so great is the mudguard leather going around. It feels more, I don't know if it's sort of synthetic-y, but it does feel kind of sort of slightly more on the synthetic side. It might just be like a really cheap leather. But I imagine that's more hard wearing though for this type of area, because you do get a lot of scuffs and stuff, so that's why I imagine it's there, especially in the toe box area. But it's much like any other sort of Jordan 3 in that respect, so it's like I said, it's a good nice sneaker to wear during the winter time. So here are the details for the Air Jordan 3 Desert Elephant. It comes in a black, rush orange, fossil, stone and sail colourway. And this has a polyurethane sole with the airbag in the heel, and also in the forefoot. And it's made up of all leather and nubuck material. And the price was £190. So with the comfort and sizing, much like any other Jordan 3, these are on the medium side. They do feel slightly firm because it is a passable sneaker at the end of the day. But I feel with Jordan 3s in general, they just seem to have a bit more comfort, really, in my opinion. And they also feel really good on feet because they sort of feel quite sort of contoured to your foot. And for that reason, they have really good arch support as well. I think my only issue with them is because of the Air Max unit in the heel, you sit slightly elevated, so you can sort of feel a bit of tension in the forefoot after a while. And I would say probably around the 2 to 5 hours with a Jordan 3 to make it feel more comfortable. The leather on them is quite sort of flexible and easy to wear, in my opinion, versus other Jordan silhouettes. And I think you can probably even go half size down with these. I tend to go true to size because I have a wide foot, but if potentially you could go even half size down because they're quite sort of roomy and quite sort of wide on foot. And again, these have really good grip, in my opinion, because they sit quite sort of flat on the ground, and also they have like a radial sort of fingerprint type pattern. It just works really well. With the look and style, I love the classic and timeless look of this. It kind of looks like a black cement with brown elephant print, and the dark colour palette with the hints of orange look really nice on foot as well. And this is a good one to wear during the autumn winter because of the dark colours. And this particular pair, it looks more like a shoe because of the brown hits on there, that you can sort of dress them up sort of smart casual, and I think Jordan 3 sort of lend themselves well to dressing smart casual anyway. And I think you can try the black laces, but even try sort of grey, and orange obviously would work as well, and say maybe would sail. So with the final thoughts, I like the fact that it's one of those sneakers that's probably great for winter, you know, so it's one of those ones that you wouldn't feel too bad sort of wearing during the winter time because it's pretty much all leather. And it's comfortable because of the heel and the arch support that you have. And this particular pair looks more like a shoe, in my opinion. And Jordan 3 is a timeless trainer, so you can't go wrong with a pair of these. So with the cons, the costs, I think Jordan 3s in general are quite high. With this particular pair, I got them on sale for very cheap, for I think it was £110. So for me, I paid a really low amount, but if you're paying sort of retail price, they're still high. And with this particular pair, I think the quality control, so the elephant print sometimes going to be a bit off. My pair seem to be fine, but I had other pairs where I've sort of seen the elephant print isn't great. So with the ratings, I give the look and style for this a 4 out of 5. It misses the mark because I'm comparing these to sort of some of the OG colorways, and if you were to sort of say to me, do you want this pair or the black cement, I'll choose the black cement, for example. But it's still a nice looking sneaker. If you haven't got like a black Jordan 3, then this is a good one to get, especially because they're quite cheap. And the comfort, much like any other Jordan 3, it's a 4 out of 5. It's still very sort of pleasant on foot. And the quality, I'll give it a 4 because of the fact that you have elephant print inconsistencies. You never know what you're going to get. And the pricing, just in general, at retros are priced too high. With this particular one, I think even more so because it's one of those ones where it's not an OG colorway either, so it's just 190 is a lot of money. But overall, it's still a great colorway and one to wear sort of for winter time, and that's why I've given it a 4 out of 5.